right. Buckaroo Banzai.
Nice.
Let's see. I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator.
Ready to get my hands all up in that chicken.
Ready, steady, build. I should probably tweet this.
That we're live.
That we are living. Viva la vida.
Here, I'm gonna post on Instagram too.
Yeah, this is stuff we probably should have done
with other streams that we've done before.
No, we did do it with the other ones, but we should have done this before we started the stream.
That's okay. While we're starting it, I mean, we said at 7. It's 7 basically now.
It's 7:03.
There's a pandemic going on.
We're liars. We're traitors.
We're liars. We're traitors. We gave up secrets to the state.
Such a mess. Okay.
All right.
Share. Copy link. Twitter.
Oh wait, let me go get Baby Cop.
Is he gonna play with us?
Yeah, Baby Cop is gonna play. Baby Cop is gonna
He's gonna make all of the relevant decisions.
Yeah.
Although
okay.
I'm not sure if this is a visual novel or if this is a kinetic novel.
Let's see.
Do you want me to move the microphone?
No. Leave the microphone there.
Oh,
I positioned it.
Is he podcasting?
Is
Baby Cop a podcaster?
No, bodycast. Baby Cop is fine where he is. I just need to put flash on. There we go.
All right, let's see.
Judge Grumble is regrettably live.
We're playing a game, a dangerous game.
Dangerous game. But not so dangerous that we actually are in danger.
Foul of chicken and of love. Please watch. No, I won't beg.
Please.
I won't beg.
Please watch us. Please clap. I am so excited about I Love You, Colonel Sanders, that I can't imagine that tonight will go badly at all. Because this just seems like...
Look, there's a heart made of drumsticks. What could possibly go wrong?
Nada.
Let's just... Boom.
Boom.
New game. Before we get started, tell us your name. Judge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Judge Grumble.
Yeah.
So
chicken and biscuits.
So are we going to be making, if we're able to make decisions, are we going to be making decisions as Judge Grumble, or are we going to...
Let's just go Go with
the flow?
Yeah, let's go with the flow.
Right.
I think if we are too Judge Grumble, it might hamper the dating experience.
I thought that was popcorn. That's a chicken bowl. Okay, so we got our menu. Alright, you sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. What have we got here in our apartment?
We've got a K-pop band.
Yeah. Is that BTS?
Yeah, probably.
Or BTS lookalikes?
It's KFC.
We've got a poster of a chicken. I wish I knew that kanji. Yeah. It probably is just like chicken or something. Looks like we got a tennis racket in the background.
This is a nice room.
Yeah, we're literate. That's nice.
Very literate.
Books. We got a jewelry box. Yeah, we
have a blue monitor for some reason.
And we live for love.
Yeah. You gotta put some hearts up on your window.
The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up. Now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in.
Culinary school? This is my dream come true.
I want to appreciate the cock-a-doodle-doo. You can sample that.
Wasn't my hand was a hit. Yeah. Wasn't my getting it so. Yeah. I got so. Yeah. That is amazing.
Smack that clock up and at 'em.
Smack it.
Throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever.
Well, we gotta get going.
Yeah,
Smack the clock
yeah.
up and at 'em.
I wish there was an option to throw the clock out the window, but also up and at 'em. but I don't think we can, unlike KFC's menu, we cannot mix and match.
Yeah.
Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. I feel like I had a stroke reading. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You'll need to take this seriously. You allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. Look, I think, I think we've earned some time to daydream.
Yeah, absolutely. We just woke up. We deserve to daydream a little bit.
It's here finally! Your first day of culinary school, so many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. Ah, fuck. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Is the biscuit in our mouth like an anime girl?
Yeah, like we're running to work and we're putting on our jacket
like
as it's
piece
hanging
of
out of our
toast.
mouth. Yeah.
Our shoe is like dangling off of our foot. Delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. Yikes! You're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time.
God, I wish I didn't smell so much like amazing garlic seasoning salt.
It's just your natural body odor.
Yeah.
Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. I like the texture of this school.
Yeah.
Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam.
Hi, Miriam.
Oh, she's cute!
Miriam!
Kawaii! She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it.
Yeah.
Good morning, Judge Grumble. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives?
Not particularly.
Actually, should we decide who's doing whose voices?
You go ahead and we'll decide. We'll decide later on who does other people's voices.
I can be Judge Grumble.
Okay.
Do you want to be Miriam?
Sure.
Okay.
Because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous.
What's the?
It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but when I ate it, I just couldn't taste any love in the food.
Oh.
What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
Classic Miriam. Raised by master chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard.
Classic imposter syndrome.
You're getting some deep character development. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great.
But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day-only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up.
A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin.
Oh, no!
I don't want to know
That's
where she
awful.
got a mannequin from.
Wow.
Or if she was doing this in a department store. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? I gotta pep talk my best friend. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read?
The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget.
I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower, and that other card featuring that handsome fellow in the red suit?
I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own.
And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease.
You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs.
Too true, Miriam.
Yeah.
Too true.
Can you believe I cut them myself?
I surely can. They made the same joke.
Wow.
Oh, peas in a pod.
Cause her bangs are okay.
I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground.
Custom engraved measuring spoons? You were so ready for culinary school.
So ready.
Hey!
It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it.
Oh my god.
Dang. Hello, Ashley.
I can be Ashley, too.
You want to be Ashley?
Oh. I didn't see you there, chicken shins.
Dang, she's a brat. Look at the drumsticks.
Look at that
on her
stockings.
stockings. The stocking sticks.
You leave Judge Grumble's shins alone.
Yeah!
They are perfectly normal
They are extraterrestrial.
What a good sentence.
They
They are perfectly normal shins.
Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying, yeah? You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone.
Oh my god. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us.
Okay, that's bold. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quads, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes.
Van?
Yo, Lang. This guy, he's a JoJo character. He's a freaking JoJo. I bet he's got a stando.
He definitely does.
Oh my god.
Wow.
You've never been sure.
Look at that big belt.
And his star-shaped pompadour.
Jeez.
You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students.
I know, right? You'd think they just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us as...
that's Van.
Sorry.
Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. I don't know what his accent is, but
I like that. It's like a pseudo... What's his name?
It's like Valley Girl Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Valley Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenvalley. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam.
Psh, see you later, losers.
Yeah. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oh dear.
You have to be Pop. I know you have it in you.
Oopsie!
Oh, Pop, you miserable man.
I think it's broken!
Oh.
You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you!
Oh, God.
I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop! I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Judge Grumble. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? No! And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
Is it just me, or is he kind of cute?
Oh, Miriam.
Miriam, you fool.
I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chat. Woo, pick up. Let's see. We've got geography over here. Then we've got geometry over here. I don't know who is that?
Who's that?
Yeah.
That's Jared from Subway.
Okay, eat fresh.
Yeah.
And then we really lost a lot of time this morning. We are very late.
Yeah.
It's 12:20 it looks like.
Yeah, it's lunch basically.
Yeah.
That's why no one's in the room.
Oh man! A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium in front of the class. Adorable! You want to be Sprinkles?
Sure.
Alright.
Now, quiet down, everyone.
He's precious.
Who is this
That's me.
Oh, shit.
Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? I like the chicken on the podium.
It's a nice touch. You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL.
Uxal.
Uxal.
Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect.
Woof!
I don't want to cross him.
No.
What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly! Someone close the window! And then...
Oh, wow.
He walks in.
I've been really frying, baby.
He is gorge. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. Look at Miriam's face.
It's him. It's... If it isn't my favorite student.
You have a completely different voice now.
If it isn't my favorite student, Harland.
Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles, sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. You want me to do it?
I can do it.
Okay.
Oh, please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders.
Dear God. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. He's so hot.
He's so hot, he physically alters the
Sweat
temperature
begins
of
to
the room.
bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong.
And this over here must be sweaty sweats a lot.
Cool.
Maybe we should open that window back up before a faucet pit melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that.
You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults?
Besides, when Judge Grumble sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer.
Oh, we only have one option. You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you smiling gently, his hand outstretched.
Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky Fried. Please, use my handkerchief.
Oh, those rippling muscles. You
Wow.
freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you.
Wow.
Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified.
Oh.
This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? Take the handkerchief. Refuse them. Well,
have to
obviously we take it.
Take it? But
Yeah.
he'll remember that you took it.
Yeah, that I'm okay with that. He'll remember us.
Alright, fine.
You stretch out your hand, and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief thing in it. It's so beautiful, you hesitate to press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules.
Welcome to the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world.
So I take it he's just gonna have a different voice every time he speaks.
I've settled on it. This is
okay,
Sprinkles.
okay.
The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food.
One can only hope.
And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and and compete in the broom cooking arena.
Alright, I'm down. Just then another how many students are there? Enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Student. Let's see. Hi guys. Sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really missed...
Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
He looks like he's from an asylum.
Yes.
Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me?
You're expelled if you utter one more word before I'm finished. Let that be a lesson to you, students, that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny
He's
wheels.
a robot too. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance.
Yep.
He's awful. The class bursts into laughter.
He's the class clown. Clank. Oh god.
He's the popular
Oh, Clank, you rascal.
Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff.
Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself.
You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind?
Ooh.
Let's see.
A rubber ball will last a long time.
That's
but
true.
There's not that immediate flavor satisfaction.
Yeah, but I fear that if we give him like a food-based treat, then it might not be up to his culinary standards.
Right. So maybe a rubber ball.
Think a
is
ball,
just-
maybe.
Yeah.
You reach beneath your apron and return with a rubber ball in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. You toss the ball and he bounds after it, grabbing it in his mouth and swinging it from side to side before dropping it. The thrill passes quickly. It's not clear if that endeared you to him or not. Oh.
Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation.
I'm ready. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Hey, Judge Grumble, there's a seat here.
It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me, if you're interested.
Ooh. 2 good options, but which will you choose? I love you, Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, he's so hot.
But
I'm
I
sorry.
don't know if we can betray Miriam. She stood up for us when no one else would.
Does that mean that... Oh, this is so tough. But if she's our friend, she'll forgive us for sitting next to someone
think so?
hot. Yeah.
I hope so. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat.
I only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something.
Why do I feel like that's an actual quote from like
It
the person
definitely
he's based
is.
on or something?
It probably is.
That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask
Yeah.
me. Okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement.
Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz.
Yay, a quiz about me!
Oh, Pop, you miserable boy.
You think he'll die before?
I sincerely hope so.
Yeah.
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school.
Alright.
Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1.
Oh.
If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
Math depends extremely. Looking at you, Pop, doesn't matter at all. Extremely. We're not disgusting.
Yeah.
That's right.
Forest is to tree as chicken is to...
Feather. night vision goggles, or a slam dunk? Well, let's see. Feather, I would think, right?
I think that's what we need.
Yeah. That's right.
What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created?
A comically oversized fork, a meat tenderizer, or a spork.
A spork.
It does two jobs at
Yeah,
once.
well,
of course.
yeah.
That's right.
What food is best for a broken heart?
Anything, as long as it is prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat. A pancake that looks like a silly face.
So
This
here-
one's difficult.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I see the joke with camel meat. There are societies that use camel meat as their primary, if not secondary, sustenance. So
We're gonna be dragging this game on Twitter later.
yeah,
is
well,
what you're
later.
saying. Yeah.
Well, I will start a hashtag cancel I love you, Colonel Sanders campaign later. As soon as I find specific
Cancel Colonel.
cancel Colonel. This will be the reason why Colonel Sanders is canceled, not the many other reasons people have tried to cancel that person. But
So I think that
as long as anything,
yeah, because
It's prepared with love.
a pancake that looks like a silly face can be prepared with love. So it is within it is a subset of the larger set.
can you imagine having a pancake prepared like a smiley face that isn't made with love?
You mean like those frozen pancakes you get that are made in the factory?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to imagine it.
You had
can,
it?
I can
Oh.
remember.
Oh, well then.
I don't like to remember,
No.
but somebody has to do it. All right, that's right.
Is Sprinkles a good boy?
No, yes, he's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best.
He's
boy.
the best boy.
That's right. Your total score is perfect score, 5 out of 5. We're gonna be honest. Did you cheat? No, we just used friggin'
Common sense.
common sense, Colonel Sense. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. We're in.
I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain.
Whoa. Hot diggity, Judge Grumble. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance.
May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make.
Man.
You're all going to get horny right now.
Oh,
Sorry,
it's too late for that.
Time for lunch!
Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at.
And you've only eaten at KFC.
Yeah. So it's as nice as KFC.
Yeah.
It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. See, the Stewart Cafeteria, established 2015.
Oh.
A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Hey, I was...
It's about lunch.
Everyone cheers. But I...
Shut up! Lunch! Lunch! Lunch!
She said shh.
In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
What a thoughtful guy. We got Miriam.
That must be the smell I smelled.
That kind of smelly smell that smells smelly.
Oh, indeed. Oh, that smell.
You hold your breath waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true?
Is this?
Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its
wow.
contents glimmer in the light.
Wow.
Piled high are huge pieces of chicken breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish.
Wow.
The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble. That's kind of our thing.
Yeah, our stomach doesn't do much else.
As if to say, stop thinking and start eating.
For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. My calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors.
He's right. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. They're thieves.
Well, that's
The
all
recipe
I'll
thieves.
say about that.
What, you think we want you to stop the recipe, dude? Pshaw, nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got 'em.
He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what Zinger Ayushli has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Sounds like you're joking.
I am joking. Why
Yeah.
isn't Pop drinking soda pop? That's a great question.
That's a great question. I
I'm
think
gonna pour some Coca-Cola into my computer.
and we'll see if the game reacts.
Oh no!
Uh-oh. Yeah. I was just like writing my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender.
We've got a rival in love.
You see her body language change. Oh, whoops. No, you
Oh, you see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like his. She wants him all to herself.
Oh, please.
Well, Van the man. If you don't want any.
I'll take his.
Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it.
He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. I liked how his pompadour
shot up.
got an erection.
Yeah.
Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in.
You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing.
Shing.
Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. I think literally. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on the moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart, or swim towards the light.
I think we need to swim towards the light.
I think we might die if that happens. Let's see. Can we? We can't save. Let's see an option to save.
I don't think we would die.
Yeah, so we should be swim towards the light.
Yeah.
All right. Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons to you. The flavors are so intense you become wrapped up in them. Unable to resist, you reach toward the light. It grabs your hand and pulls you closer, closer. You can have a heart attack until your fingertip connects with the end of everything. You are forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There is no Judge Grumble now. There is only herbs and spices. Though Miriam tries to revive you, she cannot. Game over. Aw, I told you. Oh. How far does this send us back? Okay, just to the
Okay.
cafeteria. We'll fast forward.
See, wasn't that worth it?
Yeah, I'm glad now. All right, come on. All right. Now,
I got what I wanted. You
this
go.
this I think will, like, theoretically it'll get us closer to Colonel Sanders' emotional being, which could help for, you know, his romance route.
Right.
But I feel like if we truly want to impress Colonel Sanders, then we need to know the 11 herbs and spices.
We need to work on ourselves and build up, because
we need to impress him through our cooking.
Right. If we just simp for Colonel Sanders, it's not going to impress him.
Yeah,
We've made ourselves available to him. We've shown him we exist, but now we need to show him who we are instead of just figuring out who he is.
We need to show him what we're made of.
Exactly.
You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe. Pepper? Too obvious. Oregano? Basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark. Something spicy. You dig deeper, deeper, deeper. Yes, even deeper still until you find it. Could it be? You really did it. How bold. How adventurous to use... You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle.
God, I can't believe he used that.
I'm still reeling. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders.
Just isn't so all of you know, that sensor was placed by us. We know the secret flavor.
Yeah, but we're not sharing.
Yeah, we can't share.
As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Approach.
There we go.
Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second.
Anything for a fellow chef.
What exactly was on that chicken? Look at the fear in his face.
How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time, as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other.
I'm a little worried about that scowl. What's he hiding? He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun?
You've got moxie, I'll give you that.
Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers.
Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use... It's something my great-grandmother taught me.
Wow! You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. And definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before, so now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad.
The quack.
Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated.
It sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that.
Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest, but thoughtful.
Ooh, this is tough.
See, I think he's got things figured out.
Yeah.
I think if we try to add something else, he's going to react negatively.
Yep, absolutely.
I think be modest, but thoughtful.
Okay, I think that works.
Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect.
I appreciate the compliment, Judge Grumble.
I'm sure you'll be a big success.
I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon.
You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place.
Chopped.
It's just chopped. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no! We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off.
Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders.
Oh no!
We're traitors! Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. Wanna be my partner?
Sure, Judge Grumble. I'll prepare our station.
Oh no, that...
Miriam is so sad.
Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice.
Hello, new partner.
Oh no! Oh my! Two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Look, we have screwed her over enough.
Yeah.
We need to do the right thing.
And
Who
give
do you
her the
want to
robot.
ask to be Miriam's partner?
Clank, obviously.
Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today.
It's okay. I already ate.
It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth.
Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet.
Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him.
Tissue? I hardly know you.
Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Aw. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea.
Does that mean we have to press our bodies together?
And make friction.
Yeah. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems like it's fancy, and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy.
Whoa.
This
This is foundational. Grandmother's mashed
yeah.
potatoes and mashed potatoes and gravy.
And it's, that's classic KFC fare.
Yep.
I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes.
And gravy?
I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away.
Aww.
I'll go get the potatoes.
No, please. Let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
And he's alliterative. Is there anything this man cannot do?
I don't know. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
I think you do. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business.
Sanders' heart is my business. And you better keep your fingers off my man.
Did someone call for me?
Oh, no. Jeez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Judge Grumble's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was a deal, remember?
Where did the metal come from? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends.
Oh, howdy there. Ashley. Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looked like Judge Grumble was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. I doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct worthy creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this
thing that has positioned itself at your station.
I'm gonna kill her.
I'm gonna throw her in that oven, burn her alive.
Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense.
That's quite the analogy. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear, she's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, Punks, in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie, who always has your back.
This is tough.
I mean, we're turning. We would be turning to him for backup to win him.
Yeah, no, I think we need to go to Miriam.
I think maybe we should get Miriam. Yeah. You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Oh, this is you.
Is someone threatening me?
Is someone threatening my friend? I will destroy them!
I actually think that Ashley and Van were just leaving.
Leaving you in the dust vis-a-vis my skills as chef, perhaps. But stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken.
So it is actually a competition? I thought we were just...
It is a
In a
class and a
partner's
comp.
class.
Look, it's unclear. Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Judge Grumble is my partner for today's activity.
You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. That's convenient. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere.
I know just what to do.
Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy smothering your nearly finished potato dish. This is very sexual.
Oh my god.
Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular.
Oh, yeah.
Granny would be proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still.
If you love something, set it free.
What? What? Together you do utensil. It's the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you say Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
Van? Do something! Do something!
Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it is delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
Hold on right there, Judge Grumble. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
We let our hot head get the better of us.
Yep.
Can I have potatoes, please?
Oh, you miserable son of a bitch.
Hey, I really hope we have a chance to murder. Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand.
Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic! In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battered axe blade, forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
Wow.
That's intense.
Yeah.
You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate.
No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed. It may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic.
Too late, it has been eaten.
Oh shit.
I think I left something in the oven.
I don't feel so good. It killed him!
Oh no!
He's died!
Everyone step back. Don't take another bite.
When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. He's gonna
Oh,
die!
that's
Good.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. This is a good outcome.
Yeah.
You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious
No!
Oh, damn it.
Oopsie. Tastes like poison.
The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds.
Damn
I was
it.
really hoping. Alright. Well, we got sprinkles here.
I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please let me walk you home.
Oh, of course. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly.
Those mashed potatoes you made in class today.
Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with.
I'm getting a little hot under the collar here.
He's crying!
Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders,
Yes, Judge Grumble.
there's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had
Why are his tears, like, green?
a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights.
We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. That's also probably like a real Sanders.
Hey, no, you, shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story.
Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that.
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name?
Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh.
Aww.
Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
Oh my god!
The Spork Monster is here to fight the hero!
Is the Spork Monster romanceable?
Yeah.
I wonder if we can date the Spork Monster.
Probably.
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds.
How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level?
Alright, you're gonna take him down, Colonel Sanders.
Be afraid. Be very afraid of me. Because I'm a monster. See?
Is he rhyming on purpose, or is it just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence.
Hell yeah.
What will you do? Oh, I guess you gotta attack,
Yeah.
right? You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with Love. Cook with Love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Keep attacking?
Keep attacking.
I don't even know how much health we have.
Yeah.
You decide to go on the attack. It worked last time, right? Cook with love. 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond?
You gotta defend.
Yeah, this is like the decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. Hold your head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening. This is not happening." Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle, and we gotta fight. Cook with love. Oozing cheese sauce on the lawn of the quad. Wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge.
Oh, wow, villain, your reign of terror stops here.
Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
Oh, yeah.
Power punch!
Pot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy, finish him, spare this wretched beast. I think we should show mercy.
Yeah.
In front.
Because this is one of God's creatures, and
Yeah.
Colonel Sanders has shown himself to be a very spiritual person.
Right. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature
Yep.
with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow.
I won't forget this. And I certainly won't be back, like you said.
The Spork Monster scuttles off. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more.
It's covered in his vile stink.
It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover.
Oh, shit.
You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. A mystery.
Borgo. That name sounds strangely familiar.
Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away.
Oh no.
Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there instructing your love. Dreams are weird.
Oh, wow.
They're all there.
They're all there.
Even the ghost. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used... And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? And it's probably just because he trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be,
Do I even want to click?
Yep, yes, you do. She's in love. Yes.
Oh, okay, I was worried it was gonna be Pop.
I think I might like Clank.
Like him? Like?
I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders.
I ship it.
Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school?
No way. No, but that does make complete sense.
Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself
and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade.
He was a car? What?
Yeah, I'm very
I'm
confused
thinking
about that.
maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School? Academy for Learning? You're a thing now?
We definitely connected yesterday.
Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Aw. You know, I'm glad that after we betrayed her multiple times, she's still friends with us. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients?
Shit.
However, you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
This could be drama. Yeah, I just said that, a secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, 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 dot.
So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices.
Hmm?
The man even gave me some, to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me. And the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted.
Why do I feel like she's cooking with drugs?
Yeah.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone.
Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders.
What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie?
We've lied to her before. I don't see why we can't do it again.
Learn the secret ingredients, make up a fake ingredient. I wish there was an option to just say no, making up a fake ingredient. Well, we have to... look, if we... I know she's our best friend, but we can't go around breaking our promises.
No, we can't.
You know. Make up a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. Oh, no.
Bad.
I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do?
I am Newt. Wow.
She's gonna like put that in her next meal and get
God,
disqualified
get
or
expelled.
something. Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in, cherry blossoms fill the air. I wonder who it is. Jesus Christ. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Huh. I'm a little worried about running to him and getting trampled by the horse, but also, like, if we don't run to him, Ashley might get to him first.
Ashley could be standing by. I say, run to him.
Yeah. You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of the stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. Dang it.
Yeah.
However, your sudden movement surprised the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision.
Die.
Ooh, Judge Grumble, I am here to deliver you a message.
Don't be a sim.
Not this guy. It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... But before you can continue, you suddenly awake.
We don't know your name.
Oh, jeez. You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk?
Oh, yeah.
Compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes. Lean in for a kiss.
Oh, no, too desperate.
Coming
to
on
lean
too
in for-
strong.
yeah.
Coming on too strong. Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school, or maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who is in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy.
Whoa.
That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face.
Well, that's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore.
I think when those little hearts spew out of his form, that's when we're getting relationship points.
I think that's true.
Hopefully. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals. Yoshli and Van Van are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming.
Well there, little one, I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
Tell them to stop acting immature. Act like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look. I don't think they have anything that would be useful to us.
Yeah.
I think we should let them
Let them have it.
implode on their own.
Yeah.
You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's
Hell
time.
yeah.
Now you've upset them.
Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rolls?
I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ain't you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil.
Dun dun dun.
You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster.
Oh!
That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Yoshli immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back.
I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret.
I trust her. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book, they've got pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
Just fun school things.
We're playing.
Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolt.
Oh, he's crying! Water somehow.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything.
Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
No, your mother was a stamp mixer.
Shit's about to get real.
Yeah.
Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders! These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
The yandere eyes.
Yeah.
Yoshli's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse. Right?
No, he's got too good a heart.
Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career ambitions to focus on.
Do you think he'll ever actually be able to give us the love and attention that we need?
No, his only love is chicken.
Yeah.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. It's a wonder I didn't become roadkill. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
You try to give Sprinkles a pat on the head, but he snarls at you. Oh.
Sorry. I get a little worked up if people try and pet me before I've had my morning coffee. Let there be a lesson to you.
Loud and clear. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face.
Down, boy! Down! Off topping!
That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that.
Sorry, I got a little carried away.
After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom.
Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken.
You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do.
Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name.
Oh, we have lore here.
Yeah.
But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. Dang. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, Judge Grumble?
Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water. A shimmering pepper, a dog biscuit.
Well, I feel like the dog biscuit is his, and we don't want to touch that.
That's for him. I'm thinking the pepper.
Yeah, we gotta sample
Try
some
it out.
pepper.
Brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat.
No.
Oh, are we gonna die again?
Oh no!
The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, oh. This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message, ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. And all you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... I'm sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through... to fulfill... the prophecy... You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness.
This poor ghost.
Oh man. You come to and find that everyone is staring at you.
That pepper was the last of its kind on...
Oh, wait, that's Colonel Sanders.
That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever.
Oh man, you think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday? Come on, it's time for lunch.
I want to know what kind of school has the budget for that kind of pepper, and why more schools don't have that kind of funding.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement.
Today's lunch will be prepared.
Via timed competitive cook-off.
Ooh. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time. Step up and tell them you're on. Why not?
Yeah, of course it's on.
A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it.
I'm not the fool, you're the fool.
Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Judge Grumble. I'll be watching your performance.
Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court.
Finally, a little sense, you breathe a sigh of relief.
At least, not until we turn on the timer.
Oh, golly. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready.
That's what I'm talking about.
I stand corrected.
The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away.
It's gotta be another one.
Yeah. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope this message lifts you to victory.
Yeah.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself.
I don't think so. You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potato. We're doing the same dish? That's a rookie mistake.
Yeah.
Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Oh, jeez. What temperature does water boil at? Celsius. How would you have even gotten into this school without knowing that? Winner gets... Oh, this is you.
Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Get that enticing offer. Let that enticing offer motivate you.
If we lose, I am destroying my computer.
That's okay.
Just to be clear. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices? 11.
Yeah.
Yep. That's right. You may not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction.
Tail wagging intensifies.
Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Vigilance or trust?
Trust.
That's wrong.
What?
I'm begging you to get it together.
Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes.
Next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Where does it come from? What?
A small town where dreams are born.
Okay. This is your shot, you're not gonna miss it.
Haroo!
You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Silence? Sizzling.
Yeah.
Wrong.
What?
Don't make me get the spray bottle.
Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye.
I believe in you, Judge Grumble.
He's actually cheering you on, but I don't want to let him down. It should be awesome, except knowing, yeah, totally forget what you're doing. Now you can think about it as Colonel Sanders. Spoonfuls of gravy. Frick. Put your mind back in the competition. You're stranded on a desert island with only one desert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk!
Oh no!
I know, right?
You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind.
No, sorry, I forgot the question. You're in a gondola. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and telling a baked biscuits?
Woof woof.
Oh, you're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
Yikes! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Judge Grumble does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
Well, it's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way.
You didn't even give us a choice. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed.
Judge Grumble, no!
Oh my, what the fuck?
Oh my god!
It gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame.
What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. There's too much human blood.
It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish.
Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on.
Aw, that's too bad. Here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two, on account of Judge Grumble's injury.
You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish.
But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert.
We haven't even had lunch.
Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence.
Yeah, right.
I was going to ask Just Grumble to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand.
Yeah. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within.
Wow. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, iced ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry galette.
Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed, as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce.
Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Oh, you.
As he places a soft sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. Ooh. Tough one. Internalizing is never healthy.
No.
But putting ourselves between them is just that's showing that we're desperate.
Do we just need to take the L and internalize the rage?
Maybe.
You know what? Let's not go with impulse, which is to internalize the rage we feel.
So we're gonna jump in there.
Let's stop it.
I feel like this is gonna end poorly. You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back.
This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later.
Game over!
Wow.
Wow. Brutal. How far back is that going to put us?
I don't know, but I'm going to use the facilities.
All right.
I'll be right back.
We'll take a quick break. Just a quick pause. I'll put us on mute. And maybe we'll get a little snack real quick. And we are back. So let's see. Challenge him again?
Yes.
It's time to see if we can get better results.
Yeah.
Okay. Celsius. Alright, 11 spices. Baby craft. What did we say before? Trust?
Yeah.
Should be vigilance?
Uh,
Wrong. Must be gratitude.
yeah.
Next question. Alright,
This
small
one's
town.
down.
Alright, what's the sound gonna be? We picked sizzling last time, I think?
Bubbling.
Bubbling.
What?
Silence, I guess. You gotta kiss your rival. That's a demand. I won't tell you which one. Like, comments. There's some gross shit, actually. Which, let's see, rivals would be Van and Eashley.
Yeah.
Let's see,
When they
check
come
out
up,
their
I'll give them a
kissability.
peck.
Alright. Blowing you a kiss. These next ones don't really matter, do they?
No.
It's, wedding vows. Alright. Here we go. And then we get a hand crushed. That is an
Ow.
awful sound. Alright. So now we just need to not get in between them. We'll internalize the rage.
Yeah.
Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames.
Ow.
The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. Is this show going to take a DDLC-like turn? I have not played this before, so I don't know if this is gonna get all doki on us.
If it's gonna populate your computer with fried chicken images.
Which I wouldn't mind.
Right.
The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Eashley are in love and have decided to get married.
Oh no!
And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly.
I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out.
Can you imagine being like, I'm thinking about Doki now, but being locked in a room with Colonel Sanders staring you down for the rest of your life?
That would be pretty bad.
Yeah?
Yeah. This Colonel Sanders better.
Better or worse than Monica from Doki
Way
from the
worse.
Literature Club? Yeah,
Way
okay.
worse.
Honestly, I consider the Monica ending a good ending.
Yeah.
So. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef.
Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before?
Of course you've never failed at anything. You're Colonel Sanders. That's exactly what I think.
Well, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way,
Yeah, duh.
But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends.
Oh, he's got a dark past. There's pain in those eyes.
I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer.
I think this is actually true. I think
This is just his life
I
story.
think this is actually Colonel Sanders' life.
I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel.
Well, yeah, that's why they call them cruel mules.
I lost my business partner to a
Holy
gunfight.
shit. That is true. That is legitimately true.
And I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival.
What the hell?
He survived. For a while, anyhow.
I did not know.
People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been.
Sounds like this guy could really use a hug.
Sounds like this guy needs to go to jail.
I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give.
As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion.
Oh, one has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring to the... Sorry. I will bring a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds.
Oh, okay.
Yay!
Go away!
Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork monster. Borko?
It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder.
Aw, Spork monster.
Or whatever accounts for a shoulder on my lumpy body.
Yeah, you
Monster problems, am I right?
can't say I know about that, bud. Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode.
I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you know.
You know, he might be romanceable. I was kind of joking before.
Do you
see,
want to try?
We'll see.
Okay.
I don't believe it. You were human once?
Well, no, I was a golden retriever. I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
A magic spell book.
Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it.
That's the book that Ashley and Van have.
You're a powerful chef and should rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there.
I think we're gonna depend on Spork
I think
Monster.
Spork Monster is our new Miriam.
We need to rely. He's our new best friend.
It sounds like there's some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Judge Grumble, together I'm sure we can defeat them.
Together?
Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss.
Winky face?
A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're
It's
about to find out.
Gotta be greasy as fuck. Oh,
Whoa.
wow.
Sehr chic. Stepping inside Sanders' home surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Is that like a taxidermy chicken or a statue of a chicken?
It looks like it's taxidermy.
A candle, probably a scented candle. I don't know what that is on the table there.
It looks like a little,
Looks like a really big cone.
yeah.
Got a fireplace.
The mountain view is exquisite.
Yeah, I didn't know we were near the mountains. An urn of some kind. And then we've got, is that baby Colonel
That's baby
Sanders?
Colonel.
Camel meat.
Yeah.
Bring that back. And then, yes.
That's him with Eisenhower? I don't know.
Yeah. Great ambiance.
Yeah.
It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. And you're pretty rich, too.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining.
Wow.
Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you?
God, you reveal that shit
I
now.
say reveal it. I don't think he's the type to steal from us.
Right.
I think it shows we trust him. Mm-hmm. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw! The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Luke's hideaway.
Magnificent!
Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl.
It says spoonful, but they definitely just like put their hands in that bowl.
Oh yeah.
Didn't wait and just scooped it out.
Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment.
You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not?
Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in a moment.
Now, if he does use that last bit of coleslaw to steal our recipe, will we be upset about this or not?
No.
I mean...
We've contributed to one of the...
The Empire.
Yeah. We've contributed to the success of Yum Brands.
You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping.
Snooping?!
Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Ooh, okay. I need to know about the urn.
Yeah.
You take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. Tap on an item. Let's see.
Does that also mean that that's his, like, friend's ashes who he shot?
Maybe. I kind of look at this one.
Yeah.
One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Camel?
Yep. Camel.
The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? What's in the urn? What's in the urn? It's Angela's ashes.
Yeah.
Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices? Oh. Do we dare?
Wait, shouldn't we learn about everything else first? I feel like once we open the door, everything ends.
Well, how about the landscape?
Yeah, let's look at the view.
You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then the ghost of Stu
God.
pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of Student is swept out with a breeze. Chicken?
Chicken.
You notice a very realistic stuffed
Yes.
chicken sitting on a corner
Called
table.
it. Yes.
You pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real!
What?
Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Alright, let's see, what else we got? I guess we can find out what this is now.
it.
A lock of
The
silver
comb.
hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. We should take it
Yes.
and clone him.
Yeah.
Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color, it's actually made of spun
What?
silver. Alright, we got baby. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle.
You gotta click on that candle.
Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Alright. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of '69?
Oh god, no. It's awful smell.
It's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's... Let's see. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 11, 11, 11, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Chicken be prepared sashimi style. Anything else? I think we have to go to the door now.
Yeah, I think that's it.
You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger, and try it on. Jacket's a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks why you're wearing his jacket.
I usually don't loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you.
Wow.
Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off. You decide that now is your moment and make a big move. You tell him you're cold. You fess up and tell the truth.
You tell him you're cold.
I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace.
It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer?
Oh man. Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about where you're going to cook.
Fuck the final exams! You're on the verge of marrying chicken millions!
I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the
No!
door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause.
He's freaking out.
You stop yourself. Colonel?
Yes, Judge Grumble.
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow.
You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence.
Yay!
You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. Don't we graduate today? You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about.
What?
In some jurisdictions,
Yes, what?
isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it.
Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. Fried chicken.
Yeah.
Okay!
Nice. They got some biscuits. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question.
So, would you say that we're the perfect match?
I'm gonna eat some carrots, but I'll click to advance, so you handle the voices.
You got it.
Please forgive my crunching.
Yeah. How presumptuous.
My cuisine and your taste buds, that is.
Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Take him down a peg or flatter him? We gotta flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window.
And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail.
Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you.
Gee.
Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay. I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but
You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date!
Ooh, hot stuff.
I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl.
You tell him, Miriam.
Tell him. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control.
Skydiving on the first date. Wow.
It's very intense. Did she just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story.
Oh.
However, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear.
Man, this version of Judge Grumble kind of sucks.
Yeah, very, like, not sensitive to the fact that her friend has obviously gone through much more in one night.
Yeah.
And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. Although, to be fair, she is actually dating a human being and not a piece of...
I'm not sure what our relationship is with Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, we'll see. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection... Wowzers.
Oh.
Miriam offers to support you no matter what.
Okay.
Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at the school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop.
What's a swirly? It sounds delicious.
Alright, once I finish this last bit of carrot,
Carrot?
once I swallow, I think I'm good.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away.
I'll admit,
That's not his voice. What is his voice?
Just sound like an asshole.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
What?
You can get your swirly dipped too.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school.
There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school. But who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You got some nerve, Judge Grumble, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in contact with PETA.
Now you're twisting my words and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain.
Ow.
Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up.
I'll never give up, ever! Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on.
Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Judge Grumble, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Are you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive.
What is he doing complimenting her?
But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received.
He hates her.
Yeah.
He just hates her. Oh, let me just move this back a little bit. That's a lot of words to say it was bland.
Excuse me, Judge Grumble. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself.
We put our foot in it.
Yeah.
Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel?
Quick, just gonna check that. And we're still good.
Well, I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Judge Grumble.
Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Rigoshli, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Whoa, that's that book? It looks like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It appears to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff.
A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who spent so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful?
I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. Holy crap.
That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. No.
Don't
No.
do it after all.
Of course not. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. We're not gonna create a dark cycle like what happened to Borko.
No.
Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of.
His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. I'm thinking the second one?
Yeah, the second one.
Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside.
Terrence, I told you never to come back here, Terrence. I will destroy you, Terrence.
Get him, boy! Sick him! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence?
You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again.
Or he's gonna have to clap those cheeks. Hey, mamacita.
Oh!
After Sprinkles is satisfied, I'm losing it. His presence has been felt. I hope it's over soon. It's been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance. He returns to his professorial tone. Because I don't know how to save. I don't think we can. So we're just we're along.
Hopefully.
I apologize for the outburst.
It's okay.
This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Judge Grumble, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of
course.
wisdom. You see...
But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room.
I told you to save it for after class.
Oh no!
You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
Oh, Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises.
But no, you had to show off to your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan. J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Beep! Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Beep! Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain, or off a cliff for all I care.
Dang. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks.
Beep.
Oh, did he die?
No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank.
Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see the entire thing go down.
Jesus.
Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school.
Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam!
Alright.
I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena!
Alright, but before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay?
Okay? I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone?
Her tiny Coco is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone.
Aww.
Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City.
Yeah.
Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not going to settle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion right up into the sunset without me.
Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup.
And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. Ah, dingus, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van the supposed Man-Man and his eviler counterpart, Lashley. Ashley. As planned, you begin to rush through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Judge Grumble's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders.
And Sakura leaves, coming through the window. Oh, Judge Grumble, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam.
Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you.
Visualizing, huh? Well, that's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious.
You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who was hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. I think we gotta fess up.
Yeah.
I think we gotta tell the truth. Okay, you got me.
Aww.
I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing.
I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards.
That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell?
Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else.
Oh no, is it burning?
No. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out.
Oh shucks, the moment of truth.
Wow.
Anime food.
Yeah, man. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day.
There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules.
There are no rules! That is, except to cook with everything you've got!
Aw, hell yeah. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air.
Wow.
Hey, Wash!
Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth.
Best friend Baster Blaster! Baster Blaster!
Baster
God damn it.
Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin.
Let's rock and ride.
Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Shallow personality spatula! That's not
Even-
fair. She's evil, not shallow.
Even Clank gets in on it.
5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique.
He can speak. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English?
It's the singularity, as was foretold.
We mustn't let happen or the appliance uprising will take us all.
Self-destruct.
Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door.
Oh no! They killed Clay!
They killed him. I mean, maybe he would have killed all of us,
That's
but
true,
you know,
yeah.
but it's still Van should be disqualified
Right.
for removing him, killing him. You know.
Removing him permanently.
Yes. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has a spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Well, we're gonna do it the hard way.
Yeah.
We'll do it Colonel Sanders' way. Who needs magic when you've got passion?
Yeah.
I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room.
That's all the magic you need.
I believe in you, Judge Grumble.
Miriam notices too.
And I always believed in you, Judge Grumble, since we were little kids. Because I'm your best friend forever!
Yeah! You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
It's the secret ingredient!
Oh no! However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up, and where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Huh?
It is I, Steve, the spork monster.
But how? Steve, what happened to Borko? You're not healed Batomy, are you?
We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate the battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright.
Okay.
Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh?
Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water?
I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country.
This is all well and good, but is Miriam alive?
Not clear.
She exploded. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Oh. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on the competition.
I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school. That time I'd fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up...
You toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint.
Oh, never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck!
Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power from deep down within yourself, or give up and drop out of culinary school. It's a tough choice,
decision.
but I think there's only one way to the good end.
Yeah.
I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Judge Grumble, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are safe, my taste buds have been preparing their highlights. I will show the world my cookery! You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body.
Wow.
You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served.
No.
But don't worry, dear Judge Grumble, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support.
I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches.
He steps up to your station and stands right beside you.
I'm here to help.
Yeah! All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules?
Following the rules has never been my thing. I killed my friend. I follow my heart.
What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on.
And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts!
Ah yes, the unexpected combination of mac and cheese and chicken tenders. Are you suggesting...
If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union! I did the monster voice. Time's up, students!
With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for.
You must now prepare to present your dishes.
A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank?
From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying.
Oh, God.
It sounds like it's coming from that blue broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. He deserves it.
yeah.
He deserves it.
Pop, get down from there right now!
Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
Yeah, right, Pop. You like that's your kink, bro. Just accept it.
Foul.
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none.
Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester.
Intolerably long. Wow, 3 whole days long.
But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish.
I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup.
It's too small.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny narutomaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl?
Yes, Chef.
Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine. I'll enjoy it all by myself.
And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup.
A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours.
Miriam is overjoyed.
Yeah!
She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you, Judge Grumble, for helping me to believe in myself.
Yeah, I definitely helped.
Yep.
Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish.
I made uni of a smooth egg custard in an ox-tune urchin shell topped with
That
caviar.
looks delicious, actually.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand, doesn't it look cool?
Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around.
Woof, woof.
Please be gentle with my cuisine.
Grr.
Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Ouch, my tongue.
The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting.
I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified.
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected Van does not go gentle into the good night.
Disqualified for glamour?
Don't discount simplicity.
This isn't the last you've heard of me.
Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk.
I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student! Ashley, it's time to step up. Now, describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rose water syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass.
Damn, I know it was made with evil, but
It looks so good.
yeah.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Don't eat the food at a cooking school.
Got toast in your ears or something, Judge Grumble? I told you, it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it. And did an extremely good job cooking it, too. I didn't realize we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted. But don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you.
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last you've heard of me, either.
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together.
2 chefs
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese,
has become something else.
he examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays.
Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blown me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced.
Wow. We pulled
It's
it off.
so delicious, in fact,
Oh.
that everyone passes the class.
Oh my god.
You pass, and you get a pass.
Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on.
Yes!
The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive, high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy.
DJ Dog is in the house!
You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
Wiggity, what?
Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. Nice new outfit.
Yeah. Great redo.
For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting.
No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws.
I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
Wow.
Oh, amusing.
And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster! He has totally mellowed out.
Hey everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster!
Hell yeah! Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off.
Man, student gets the
Maybe
rough
things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great.
Yeah, Miriam's got a great attitude.
A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who would command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking to the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat, a crown.
Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean.
Oh, now I get it.
And now we get a new wing of the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such.
The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance.
Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth.
Huh? Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing.
I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension.
What? What?
I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank.
Yeah, girl.
Yes.
You live your life.
Yes.
You're
Yes,
blown away.
sweetie.
You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard.
You're too busy simping over Colonel Sanders. Meanwhile, Miriam's figured it out herself.
I understand.
Kind of. Humans are weird.
Oh. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives.
Wow.
Ooh.
Howdy, classmates.
Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal!
Yeah. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man of the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken.
The end?
Now, where are the green beans?
Yeah, I don't see him. No, it's not the end.
Oh, thank God.
As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance. Yeah, we had to get the romantic conclusion.
Judge Grumble, what are you doing sitting all alone?
Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance.
I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person?
Off the top of my head, I don't know, a spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few.
It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me?
Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you.
Wow.
And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. So I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Judge Grumble.
How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Uh-oh.
Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself.
But that moment we had. Who will help you run your restaurants?
I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward?
Huh? Could it be? You found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef?
No!
Can you live with only half of him?
Oh,
Will you be able to endure
no!
sharing him with his other life, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school.
Oh, my dear Judge Grumble, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side.
Okay, the end.
Damn!
What a bittersweet ending.
Damn! We earned his love, but not his respect.
But how? We blew him away with our pot pie, with our mac and cheese.
I think
We made a mac and cheese bowl together.
I think it was that cooking competition in the
Yeah,
middle.
if we had gotten all of them right.
Yeah. Damn. Look at this.
Ah. Uwu kawaii des.
Yeah. They're eating their bowl so fast.
Well, they're definitely gonna have diarrhea later.
Yes.
I'll certainly say that this is effective at making me want to get
Yeah,
KFC.
I am so fucking hungry right now.
But today is not that day.
No.
I will eat something else and pretend that it's KFC.
Right.
All right.
I'm
Any
gonna go-
final words from you, my friend? I still haven't eaten dinner, so I
We're-
want to hop off and do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Please watch our special Valentine's Day new song.
Yeah.
Porcupine Saves Valentine's Day.
It's gonna be really.
here on our channel.
It's gonna be a really fun experience for you. It's an
Yeah.
adventure.
Yeah. It's been described by professional musicians as a fucking thrill ride.
So enjoy it. Thank you for finding love with us on Valentine's Day with
Yeah.
Colonel Sanders. If not, finding our purpose.
Yeah.
But
Maybe on National Fried Chicken Day we can try to get his respect as a culinary creator, if not a romantic companion.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
But we'll see.
Yep.
Longer than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But hey,
fun time.
we wooed him. We wooed Colonel Sanders.
We accomplished what we set out to do.
Uh-huh.
I'm just sad that, well, Miriam need to learn the lesson of being okay by herself.
Yeah. I'm honestly
That-
the happiest for Miriam.
That's a good Valentine's Day lesson as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Goodbye.
Sayonara. Ciao.
Arrivederci.
That was really fun.
Yeah.